I just put a pack of pads into the spatial dimension. Suddenly, a pack of snacks appeared in the hands of the Apocalypse Soldier King. Then, I started putting more snacks into the space. The next moment, the Soldier King held the cookies but didn't dare to eat them, seeing items frequently vanishing from my space. I finally realized something was wrong. Meanwhile, the Soldier King living in the apocalypse also realized the superpower he had just awakened seemed to be connected to someone else's spatial dimension. I'm sorry. I don't know how I got connected to your space either. But I haven't eaten in a very long time. So I took your things to eat. The man's voice echoed within the space. Being a sucker for attractive voices, I felt a pang of sympathy. You're hungry and haven't eaten? Is it because you have no money? I thought he was struggling financially like me. Unexpectedly, he seemed to have heard something funny. Money is the most useless thing where I am. As long as you can give me food, I can find you a lot of valuables. Really? That's great. What kind of food do you want? Rice? Spicy hot pot or roast chicken? Looking at these dishes, you definitely aren't in this apocalyptic timeline. Since the apocalypse began, most plants and animals have mutated. Not only are they inedible, but eating them will turn you into one of the infected. Let's solve the urgent problem first. I'd like some water. And some medicine. I will give you the corresponding golden beads in return. My brothers at the base still have fevers. The medicine can't wait. What medicine do you need? You're so rich, yet you can't buy medicine? We are not in the same timeline. It's the end of the world here. The gold here is worth less than a piece of expired bread. Zombies and extreme weather. The end of the world. Gold is worth less than expired bread? But that's gold. As long as you have gold, I can get anything for you from here. I thought he would ask for a lot of things. But Yishin just wanted some water. What kind of water do you want? Mineral water, purified water, or milk tea? Just water. As long as it is clean, any kind of water will do. Chrysanthemum tea for clearing internal heat is perfect for him. Drink up, sugar daddy. Why isn't anyone taking it? And no one is speaking. I hope nothing happened just after we bound our spaces. Hurry up and regroup with Li Yao. Li Yao is famous. The fog is too thick. Something is approaching. It's moving fast. This isn't the first encounter. That's enough trouble. Diao, wake up. I'm not going to make it. Help me take care of my son. Don't talk nonsense. Since I found you, I won't let you die here. How did a cup of chrysanthemum tea get here? The girl brewed it. I have to save him first. Then I'll go get the gold. This is from the energy I just obtained. Since she awakened her space, she should be able to use it. Quick, drink some water. I'm back from the brink. A pile of. Where did you get this drink? Don't worry about that for now. In short, there's more where that came from. He has never lied to me. As long as there's food, I'll put my life on the line from now on. What is this? Such a beautiful bead. This is a golden bead. Dug out of a zombie's brain. Absorbing the golden bead will increase your physical energy. Ah. Taken from a monster's body? That's way too gross. How terrifying. How can I, a person from a peaceful era, handle this? But absorbing it can expand the space. A bigger space means I can trade for more gold. I'll do anything to get rich. So, how do I use this thing? Swallowing it is the best way to absorb it. If you can't stomach that, you can also try crushing it directly. I wouldn't eat it for the life of me. What a comfortable feeling. Why didn't the space expand at all? It seems one golden bead isn't enough for her. The energy must be insufficient. I need to absorb more. I will go hunt for more golden beads for you. He has a conscience after all. Ah. Oh my god, my dark circles are gone. Not only do I feel refreshed, but it actually has a built-in skin whitening effect. This bead is amazing. Thinking of this, I ran back to the kitchen. I took 2 large steamed buns out of the pot. Then I put them into the space. Since he gave me a golden bead, I should prepare some breakfast for him too. At this moment, Yishin still wanted to rush into the city to find gold. But it was already dark. He could only find a nearby apartment building. After dealing with 2 zombies, the Soldier King asked Liao a strange question. Where do you think valuable things in a home are usually kept? Valuables? What's the use of money now? Has the fever scrambled your brain? Just tell me where you think they'd hide them. Where did this meat bun come from? I bought it with a golden bead. Where did you buy it? I want to buy some too. Smelling the fragrant meat bun, he had to take action immediately. Liao, who used to be casual, now started rummaging through everything. But to his disappointment, after searching the entire building, he only found a box of jewelry. Here, boss. Can I trade this for a meat bun? I'm starving for it. Yishin didn't hesitate. He took out another meat bun. Smelling the aroma of the bun, Liao's eyes turned red with excitement. But he thought of the base. The child still eating moldy food. And his wife who was chewing on tree bark. He put the bun back into his backpack. You eat it. As long as we find gold. Or anything valuable. We can trade for this food. Search. Hurry and search. We'll go to the mall tomorrow. We'll clear out every jewelry store just to eat. There will be food. And spicy hot pot. Roast duck and fragrant white rice. Thinking of that sweet voice, Yishin couldn't help but salivate. Don't say any more. You're making me want to rush out for gold right now. Although he didn't know what kind of power Yishin had awakened. As long as there was food, who cared about the details? It's dark outside. The infected are very active. The slightest sound could get us. Spotted. Going out now is a death wish. Yishin looked at him speechlessly. Hearing the leader say this, Li Yao suppressed his excitement. Meanwhile, on the other side, I looked at the jewelry box that appeared in the space. There really was gold inside. And each piece was about 40 or 50 grams, without another word. I went straight to the biggest jewelry shop in the county. With the sound of 30,000 yuan being deposited, my heart pounded with nervousness and excitement, but I didn't forget the most important thing. I hurried to the supermarket to buy some instant noodles, self-heating pots, and compressed biscuits. Then I went to the pharmacy to buy some medicine. I found a secluded place and put all these things into the space. After finishing all this, I walked to the largest mall in the county. I bought smartphones for both of my parents, as well as some clothes and shoes. When I got back home, it was already nearly 4 p.m. Seeing me carrying so many bags, my mom quickly came to take them. Where have you been? Why did you buy so much? These are smartphones I bought in the county. One for you and one for Dad. There are clothes and shoes too. Try them on. Smartphones aren't cheap, are they? My dad hurriedly put down his tools and wiped his hands. In the village, the seniors who can afford smartphones are basically the successful ones. He sometimes watches people dancing on them when he passes by others. He slowly opened the packaging, not knowing how to use it yet. No, I'll go ask Sun Jangwo next door. He's the only one in the village who knows how to use this. I looked at my father's retreating back, speechless. I'm right here. Can't I just teach you? Ha ha ha, silly child. Your dad knows how to use it. He just went to show off to Sun Jangwo. I looked helplessly at the new clothes. But his clothes aren't wet yet. Let him try them on when he gets back. Rong Rong, go feed the chickens first. I'm going to try on my new clothes now, my mom said as she headed to her room, leaving me to feed the chickens alone. I looked at the little chicks at my feet. Those are all shiny gold coins to me. Little chicks, grow up fast. When you're grown, I'll sell you all for gold. The news that I bought things for my parents alarmed old lady Xia outside. She had just returned from her son's house when neighbors told her that her granddaughter was back, carrying a lot of gifts. She hurried over. She arrived just as my mom finished changing clothes. This outfit looks really good. And the shoes are so comfortable. She usually wears cloth shoes, bought for a few bucks at the morning market. Naturally, they can't compare to mall-bought items. The old lady snorted coldly when she saw this, trying to assert her presence in front of the two. How can you do chores dressed like that? I bought this for my mom. She can wear whatever she wants. Looking at the clothes on my mother, the old lady felt a twinge of jealousy. These clothes don't look cheap. And she bought a whole set. Most importantly, there was nothing for her. I heard you bought your mom a smartphone. Your mother never went to school. She barely knows how to read or type. It would be better to give it to your young nephew in high school. He could actually use it. What does him being in high school have to do with me? If he wants one, let my uncle buy it for him. This is for my mother. No one else is taking it. I'm saying this for your own good. You'll be getting married off in a few years. By then, this family, humph, won't even have a man to take charge. In a few years. Will I be dead or something? I retorted without being polite. This old lady has never liked my mother. Seeing these things now made her even more bitter. While the two were arguing, my phone rang. It was the delivery driver. Mom, the clothes I bought for Grandma and Grandpa are here. Go and pick them up later. All right. I'll take them over to your maternal grandparents right now. They'll be thrilled to see them, ha ha ha. The old lady looked at the empty yard. So everyone got a gift. Except for her. Sorry about that, Grandma. I was afraid you'd say I'm wasting money. So I didn't buy one for you. The old lady's face turned red with anger. Was she afraid of wasting money? She was just afraid of spending it on her. Meanwhile, inside the apartment, Yishan looked at the various foods I had prepared. He couldn't help but drool. He immediately took a roast chicken out of the space. Li Yao was even trembling. Since the apocalypse began, all animals have mutated. Naturally, that includes chickens. They've turned into disgusting things covered in sores. Forget about roasting them. Even looking at them makes you want to vomit. Facing the fragrant roast chicken, the two didn't wolf it down. Instead, they savored it carefully, relishing the delicious taste of the meat. Will there be more food like this in the future? Of course. We can trade for it as long as we find valuable things. But the space is a bit small. If we want to trade for large amounts of supplies to feed everyone at the base, we need to get more golden beads. Alright, leave the task of hunting zombies to me. Li Yao replied without hesitation. Although golden beads are hard to get, compared to food, Li Yao decisively chose the latter. At dawn, the two headed toward the city. They didn't dare get too close, so they just cleared out the zombies along the way. Even though most zombies didn't have beads in them, they still tirelessly dissected them. But to their surprise, even after clearing both sides of the street, they only found 2 golden beads. Yishan put the 2 beads into the space and noticed a small note I had left. It said that if there were any novels, books, or handicrafts, I wanted them too. Where's the nearest bookstore? Let's go check it out. A bookstore? Aren't we going to the jewelry store? Li Yao's mind was filled with getting more money. Yishan didn't explain much to him. He just said, "Follow me closely," then set off with his katana. Li Yao could only follow obediently. After all, the other guy was the boss who could keep him fed. After taking the books I wanted, the two went to several jewelry stores. When they felt the space was full, they decided to head back to the base, to empty the space first. When I woke up the next day, I saw a pile of exquisitely crafted jewelry and the book Yishan had found. Looking at the novels and comics in the space, I turned on my computer and registered an author account. Typing so many words is too exhausting. It looks like I'll need a scanner. As for the remaining jewelry, I'll list them online to see how much I can get. After dealing with that, I took out the 7 golden beads from the space, placed them in my palm, and crushed them all at once. With a burst of green energy, I instantly felt much more energized. It felt as if I had endless strength. Even the small spatial dimension suddenly expanded several times over. It seems it's time for the next step of the plan. Right after breakfast, I rode my electric bike to the fields. My dad was carrying a sprayer on his back, looking at the vegetables with a worried face. Nowadays, with greenhouses, you can grow any vegetable out of season. Moreover, harvests have been good the past few years. Their seasonal vegetables weren't fetching a good price. Seeing me arrive, Xiao Jixiang immediately feigned a serious look. "What are you doing here? Go back, I don't need your help." "I told you, I came back to help you with the farming. Besides, when these vegetables are ready, I'm going to sell them for you." Hearing that I could sell the vegetables, my dad's worry instantly vanished. "You can sell them?" "Of course. Why else would I come back? I have a big client. They've already paid the deposit. They're just waiting for our vegetables to ripen. Xia Jisheng thought for a moment, thinking of how his daughter bought phones and clothes. Maybe she really did receive a deposit. That's wonderful. I was just worrying that our crops wouldn't sell for much in the city. I looked at the tomatoes in the field. They'll probably be ripe in a while. I'll sell them all to Yishan then. He's a major client, after all. Dad. Take a break. I'll help you finish up. I took the large sprayer from him. Wait. This thing is very heavy. A little girl like you can't carry it. It weighs dozens of pounds when full of water. However, before he could finish, he saw me shoulder the heavy sprayer effortlessly. I strode into the field to spray the crops. I was walking with a breeze in my steps. Since when did this girl get so strong? Xia Jisheng thought his daughter couldn't handle the hardship. But she worked so easily. Work that would have taken him all morning was finished in no time. And she barely broke a sweat. Xia Jisheng gently wiped his own forehead. I guess I have to admit I'm getting old. After finishing the work in the field, I turned around and sent my father 5,000 yuan. Dad, remember to accept the money I sent. Don't sell our vegetables to anyone else. I'm taking them all. Money? Why so much? It's not worth that much. Tomatoes are only 30 cents a pound. They only sell for 80 cents in the city, and this cabbage, the wholesale price is only 10 or 20 cents. My dad obviously didn't believe me. He usually sells his crops himself. And making 2 or 3,000 is already good. Sometimes it's only 1 or 2,000. But looking at the transfer notification on his phone, he didn't know what to say. Tomatoes aren't enough. Hearing my dad say the cabbage price was low, and the growing cycle was short, I set my sights on the cabbage. Wait a few days until these tomatoes are ripe. Then we'll start planting cabbage. Cabbage? That won't work. Cabbage doesn't sell well now. You have to wait until November. Planting cabbage now is just fooling around. Dad, don't worry. I've already settled everything with the client. What my client specifically ordered was cabbage. Is there something wrong with your client's head? Alipay received 2,000 yuan. Another 2,000? The 7,000 yuan transferred today was as much as he usually made in 6 months. Fine. I'll go buy cabbage seeds right now. We'll have cabbage blooming everywhere in our fields. Just after getting home, my dad gave all the money to my mom, keeping only a little for the seeds. Why is there so much money? Have you been hiding private money again? I'm not that capable. Our daughter gave it to me. Those tomatoes that we couldn't sell, Rong sold them all. And next month's cabbage has also been pre-ordered. My dad became happier as he spoke. He rode his bike off to buy the seeds. And I wasn't idle either. I went to the county to see if there were any warehouses suitable for storing vegetables. Meanwhile, Yishan had just returned to the base when a man rushed up to him. Leader, you're finally back. Many children at the base have fevers. Their temperatures won't go down. If we don't find fever medicine soon, they might not make it. Hearing this, Yishan quickly took out several bottles of medicine. Give these to the children first. I'll think of something else. Seeing that Yishan really brought back medicine, the man's eyes filled with tears of joy. Great! This is great! The leader brought back the medicine. These children are saved. Hurry, go now, don't waste a second. Hearing that the children had fevers, Li Yao rushed into the room. Inside sat a woman with a sallow, sickly complexion. It was Li Yao's wife. Where is the child? How is he? The woman carried the child out. He was clearly only 2 years old, but his face was a ghastly shade of blue. He was so thin it was heartbreaking. A small pot sat in front of him, containing a dark, murky mess. Those were leaves picked from trees. These things were poisonous. Adults could manage if they ate very little, but it was life-threatening for a small child. So, the child in her arms hadn't eaten for 2 whole days. These children were orphans who lost both parents. They only came to Yishin's base because they had no choice. Brother Shin, these children can't eat leaves, Wang Chong said with bloodshot eyes. Leaves in the apocalypse are toxic. Most of these soldiers have evolved so they can endure eating them. But if an ordinary person eats them, their health will inevitably suffer. Let alone these fragile children. Unexpectedly, Yishin waved his hand and a mountain of items appeared out of thin air. Wang Chong was instantly dumbfounded. This is all clean food. The crowd saw the food, and their eyes filled with desperate longing. From now on, you find me gold, and I will distribute food to you. Though they didn't know what use gold had, the mention of food made them all agree immediately. After they finished eating most of the food, Yishin found a few skilled men and agreed to enter the city together the next day. Meanwhile, in the county, I had just returned from the field and found the food in the space completely cleared out. In its place were some gold and silver jewelry. Thinking about how Yishin lacked food and water, I went back to the county in the afternoon. I bought up all the steamed buns and sesame cakes from the small stalls. Then I went to a different gold shop and sold the jewelry. Although the price was a bit lower than last time, I still made over 20,000 yuan. After finishing that, I went to the vegetable market. While buying groceries, I checked the prices of the produce. What I didn't expect was that the local market was incredibly cheap. The most expensive item was only 2.5 yuan per pound. It wasn't like in Shanghai, where ordering takeout costs 20 or 30 yuan. Once I had completely filled the space, I finally felt at ease. Right now, it's late at night in the apocalypse. When Yishin wakes up, who knows how happy he'll be. Just as I was basking in satisfaction, my phone suddenly rang. My manuscript had been approved. Back at home, I downloaded a scanning app directly onto my phone. After scanning the 2 books, I tore them into pieces and threw them all in the trash. If the story becomes a hit, I'll have Yishin find me the sequel. After all, earning royalties is definitely more reliable than selling gold. As for the jewelry from before, I listed it all online. The prices ranged from 1,000 to 10,000 yuan. The actual value was only a few hundred, but the designs were beautiful. After not checking for a while, many people had already bought them. Although it was a bit cheaper than last time, I had still made over 20,000 yuan. After finishing that, I went back to the vegetable market. While buying groceries, I checked the prices of the vegetables again. What surprised me was how cheap the local vegetables really are. The most expensive was only 2.5 yuan per pound. Unlike in Shanghai, where a single delivery order costs 20 or 30 yuan. After filling the space completely, I finally felt relieved. Now it's midnight in the apocalypse. When Yishin wakes up, he'll be beyond thrilled. Just as I was feeling content, my phone suddenly went off. My story had been accepted. Returning home, I used the scanning software on my phone. Once I finished scanning the 2 volumes, I shredded the books and tossed them into the garbage. If the book gets popular, I'll have Yishin track down the next volume. Earning a living from royalties is definitely more sustainable than selling gold. As for the jewelry, I put it all up for sale online. The prices varied from 1,000 to 10,000 yuan. The cost was actually quite low, but the aesthetics were top-notch. A moment later, I saw that many people had made purchases. I hurried to the courier station to ship everything out. This brought in another decent sum of money. I checked the space again. Nothing had moved. I figured Yishin was still asleep. Just then, I received a text message. It was from my best friend. She wanted me to come over this afternoon for a rehearsal. I then remembered that Wang Sisi was getting married the day after tomorrow. Wang Sisi's house was at the east end of our village. It was only a 10-minute walk. I looked at the novel app on my phone. I couldn't believe that with only 100,000 words, it had already climbed to the 3rd spot on the new book chart. This was the sign of a massive hit. While I was scrolling through the latest comments, an incredulous voice called out from ahead. Rong? I can't believe it's really you. I almost didn't recognize you. Wait, isn't this Wang Sisi? It was indeed Wang Sisi who spoke. In her memory, besides having a nice voice, I had almost no other distinguishing features. That's why she had asked me to be her bridesmaid. But the girl standing before her had not only become much more beautiful, her aura was now that of a total village beauty. Wang Sisi, congratulations! Knowing my novel was popular, I was in high spirits. I clearly didn't notice her face twitch. Come on in. The other bridesmaid will be here in a bit. It's Li Chui from our village. Li Chui? In my memory, she was quite a chubby girl. Since the wedding was tomorrow, the house was already fully decorated. The neighbors were all there helping. Everyone knew each other. Is that Rong? I haven't seen her in 6 months. She's really become beautiful. Ha ha ha. Hearing this, Wang Sisi's expression became even more unsightly. She originally wanted to find 2 bridesmaids to make her look better, but looking at how good I looked, she wished she had just hired someone instead. She quickly pulled me to the side. I'm so sorry, Rong. We actually have enough people now. I won't need you to be a bridesmaid anymore. When I heard that, I thought, what a relief. I turned to leave immediately. But then I overheard people talking about this year's market. They said this year's sweet potato sales were stagnant. No one was coming to buy them at all. Even if they drove to the city, they couldn't get a good price. My eyes lit up when I heard this. Thinking about how Yishan lacked food. Sweet potatoes were a treasure. They are filling and cheap. I'll just buy them all and send them to Yishan. Auntie Wang, how many sweet potatoes did your family plant? About 3 acres, I'd say. Last year they sold well, so we planted everything with them this year. Who knew things would turn out like this? The price dropped from 60 cents a pound last year to 30 cents. And now, we can't even find a buyer. Auntie, I'll take all of your family's sweet potatoes. When the time comes, weigh them and see how many pounds there are. We can settle the bill then. Hearing this, second auntie thought she had misheard. That was 2 or 3 acres of sweet potatoes. That would be thousands of pounds at least. Rong, don't lie to me. We're neighbors from the same street. This is a big deal. Auntie, if you don't believe me, I'll transfer a 500 yuan deposit to you first. If I can't take them when the time comes, you don't have to refund the money. Looking at the transfer notification on her phone, second auntie's doubts finally vanished. Well, we also planted 2 acres of potatoes. Will you buy those too? And our family, we planted pickled yams. Seeing that second auntie's sweet potatoes were sold, everyone else started pitching their crops too. Uncle Shing, let me make some calls first. I'll find you if I need more. I didn't expect that after buying thousands of pounds of sweet potatoes, the villagers would be so enthusiastic. They left Wang Sisi standing completely ignored. Since I didn't have to be a bridesmaid, I didn't need to attend the wedding rehearsal. I just gave her 200 yuan as a gift. Wang Sisi was initially upset because I was prettier and more popular than her. She felt a bit uncomfortable. But seeing that I gave her such a large gift, she wasn't so unhappy anymore. She not only spoke to me warmly, but insisted I stay for dinner. When I got home that afternoon, my parents were both waiting in the yard. We heard you bought Auntie Wu's 3 acres of sweet potatoes, and the Sun family's 2 acres of potatoes. Is that true? Yes, I have a friend in Shanghai. I'm helping him source produce. Over there, he has a farm. They specialize in buying these crops and then selling them in the city. Those acres of tomatoes we have, I've already sold them. And the cabbage I asked Dad to plant. I'll take it all. Ha 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 ha. You're truly our family's lucky star. This saves so much trouble. Otherwise, they would have to haul them to the county town early every morning to sell. My bulk purchase saved them several trips. Dad, when you harvest them, just take them to the warehouse in the county. I have the address. I'll buy a tractor in a while. So farming won't be as exhausting. Good. Great. Ha 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 ha. I knew it. Sending my daughter to university wasn't in vain. After briefing the two of them, I went upstairs happily. But my phone kept ringing incessantly. It was full of recommendation votes and comments. It seems the novel is a massive hit. Seeing the food in the space cleared out, I quickly entered the space to tell Yishin that I wanted all the novels from that bookstore from last time. Meanwhile, in the apocalypse, Yishin had just woken up to find the space filled with food. And one portion was specially for him. It was a barbecue meat rice bowl. And there was even a Coke included. Yishin felt a warmth in his heart. But there were too many people in the base. Even with so many buns and sesame cakes, there wasn't enough for everyone to have a full portion. But at least they didn't have to eat toxic, bitter tree bark. Everyone was going crazy with excitement. Li Yao, your milk powder will probably arrive tomorrow. It's fine, we still have a few bags of frozen milk left. Wang Chang and the others were happily chewing on buns. Then they saw Yishin eating the barbecue rice bowl. Why do you have meat? Li Yao leaned in instantly. It smells so good. That drink looks delicious. Back off, this is my meal. Yishin feigned calmness on the surface. But he was feeling smug inside. After all, this was special treatment I gave him. I'll get you guys some to taste next time. Yishin's plan was to solve everyone's hunger first. Then find a way to build defensive walls. He wanted a safe place for people to live, unlike these dilapidated air raid shelters. After finishing their meal, the four men took their weapons to the city. Everyone fought zombies with extra vigor. Because this was their first full meal in years. Li Yao took down a zombie with one stroke. And pulled out a gold core. Form up. There's a gold shop over there. Wang Chang and Zhang Liang were both confused. Aren't we here to clear out monsters? And look for supplies? What's the use of a pile of gold? But remembering Yishin's talk about valuable items, they both realized the plan. The four of them headed straight for the gold shop. They took all kinds of jewelry, jade bracelets, and everything else into the space. Remembering the novels I asked for, Yishin went to the bookstore as well. After gathering those items, they weren't in a hurry to leave. Instead, they hunted zombies on the outskirts, only after finding a dozen gold cores. Did the four of them quietly retreat? Upon returning to the shelter, Yishin was stopped by an old woman. He thought she was asking for food. But she reached out and took off a jade bracelet. This was the bracelet she had worn all her life. This is for you. Can you find some medicine for my grandson tomorrow? Yishin took the jade bracelet. The quality looked excellent. However, in this world, it wasn't worth a single bite of food. What's wrong with your grandson? It should be acute gastroenteritis. A man wearing glasses stepped forward. He was a doctor before the apocalypse. He now treated people in the base. But he could only offer diagnoses, because he had no medicine and no equipment. Fine, I'll find a way. We'll talk about other things tomorrow. Yishin spoke up. No one else dared to haggle. This kind of illness was very common. Many people in the base had acute gastroenteritis. It was caused by eating contaminated food. Mom, you eat. A little girl clutched half a steamed bun. She couldn't bear to finish it. She wanted to save it for her mother. Unexpectedly, the woman pushed it away. You eat it, the woman said weakly. Her face was pale. And her eyes were sunken. It was clearly from eating too many toxic things. Don't worry about her. I'll give all of this to you. I just want you to live. The 4-year-old girl cried heart-wrenchingly. But no one showed sympathy. Because everyone had become accustomed to it. Their base was actually better off. Word was that other bases had already begun to cannibalize. Yishin entered the space. And found the stockpiled items hadn't been moved yet. Thinking of the time difference, he could only leave a note. The next day, I woke up very early. Lately, I've been feeling refreshed. Perhaps it's because of the money. And also because after absorbing the golden beads, my body had undergone many changes. The first thing I did upon waking was check my phone. There were 99 plus notifications for updates. Then I entered the space. The glittering gold jewelry almost blinded me. Gold necklaces, gold bracelets, and all sorts of pearls and agates. He must have cleared out an entire store. Right after that, I found the note Yishin had left. The handwriting was bold and powerful. On it were listed things needed in the apocalypse. Steamed buns, sesame cakes, and medicines. Buy medicine for stomach issues. I must buy them with all this money. And those beautiful necklaces and bracelets. I could hardly bear to sell them. But I had to deal with this jewelry first. I pulled 2 large boxes out from under the bed. I dumped all the jewelry from the space into them all at once. I even put quite a lot in the wardrobe. Only by emptying the space could I leave room for Yishin's things. I took out all the gold bracelets and put them in my backpack. I planned to sell them in the county town today. If that failed, I'd go to the city. In any case, I couldn't sell them at the same gold shop. After figuring this out, I selected several gold shops. I'd sell 100 grams at each one. What I didn't expect was that in recent times, the price of gold had been rising steadily. This earned me a massive sum of 900,000 yuan. Now I still have several big boxes of jewelry at home. If I sell them all, I can make several 100,000 more. The remaining crystals, amber, and such will all be sold online. Because I need to clear out the things at home. I don't need Yishin to find anything for me for now. Thinking about what Yishin needed, I went to the pharmacy and bought various stomach medicines and fever medicine as well. Seeing me carrying so many large bags out, others thought I was stocking up a store. Next, I went back to the market. Buns, milk powder, steamed buns, and sesame cakes. Anything Yishin had noted, I paid extra attention to. I didn't stop until the space couldn't hold anymore. Only then did I end my shopping spree for the day. To make going to the city easier in the future, I signed up for driving school. I signed up my parents as well. When I got home, I told them the good news. Mom, Dad, I've signed you both up for driving school. Download the app first. And start studying for the written test. Get a driver's license? The registration fee must be 1 or 2,000, right? My oldest uncle's eldest son, who hasn't found a job since graduating, said he was studying for his license. When Dad went to deliver money the other day, he heard his grandson calling home to ask for money. Yes, once you have your license, we'll buy a car. We can all drive in the future. It'll be much easier to get to the county town then. Good, good, I'll go learn right now. My dad was grinning from ear to ear, thinking about how his daughter would buy a car. His spirits were soaring. No, he had to go out now to have a good chat with son Jangwo next door. I'll be back late for dinner. My dad took his phone and vanished in a flash. I knew my dad was off to show off to people again. I sighed helplessly. I can't help it if I have a father who loves to brag. It's fine for your dad to take the test. But why sign me up too? What a waste of money at my age. My mom said it was a waste. But she couldn't hide her smile. That won't do. When you get your license, I'll buy you a small car. Then you can take grandma out for fun. Otherwise, if she needs to go to the hospital, you have to borrow a car or take a taxi. It's just too inconvenient. Alright, I'll take my phone and study hard. Now my mom's smile really was irrepressible. When she goes back to her hometown then, she'll certainly be able to hold her head high in front of her sisters. Study? Learn what? At your age. Why are you taking a driving test? The old lady couldn't stand it anymore. Her eldest son's family felt bad for days about the cost of the grandson's driving lessons. Yet, not only did this granddaughter sign up my dad, she even signed up my mom. That's a full 6,000 yuan. Thinking of this, the old lady looked at me, about to call me a spendthrift, but I retorted before she could. Grandma, you should be going to my uncle's place tomorrow, right? How about I take you there tomorrow? When the old lady heard she was going to the uncle's, her face fell instantly. Xia Jiqing's family had many children, the house was already cramped. Besides, over there she wouldn't have what she had here, where she could have a large room to herself. And since I was an only child, no one was asking her for money. Xia Jiqing's eldest son just graduated, and he doesn't earn much. What's more, he has several younger brothers, all of whom are constantly asking for money. As an old woman from the countryside, although she favors her eldest son, her life isn't as comfortable as it is at her second son's house. So, when she heard I was sending her back, she couldn't help but panic. Can't I stay for a few more days? You can, but haven't you already stayed for a full month? I thought I'd give you a ride, because I was worried it would be inconvenient for you to walk there. After the land was divided in the village, the children became responsible for elderly care. Back then, the two sons agreed to take turns caring for her for 1 month each. Tomorrow is the first. It's time to switch. It's just a short distance. I'll just go over there for meals when the time comes. I was too lazy to argue with her, so I simply went straight upstairs. The top-tier verification I submitted on Taobao was completed in just 2 hours. I also sold quite a lot on Shenyu. I'll have to ship them all out tomorrow. Then I bought more things on Taobao, like air conditioners, toilets, and big TVs. Everything included home delivery. Since online shopping is so convenient now, I can't even be bothered to go out and buy things. I actually wanted to replace the bed too, but then I remembered all the jewelry underneath it, so I dropped the idea for now. Before I could finish my orders, I heard my mom's voice downstairs. I went down and took out the only jade bracelet I'd found in the spatial storage. I liked it the moment I saw it, and I couldn't bear to sell it, so I gave it to my mom. My mom was instantly captivated by the bracelet, forgetting her anger at the old lady. She held it in her hand and examined it. The old lady didn't know if jade was valuable or not. Deep down, she only recognized gold. She thought that while the bracelet looked nice, it probably wasn't worth much money. This jade bracelet is much more translucent than your aunt's. My mom couldn't stop admiring it. I knew that my aunt was the first university student in our village, and the first to marry someone in Shanghai. This was also the reason why, no matter how hard it was, my mom insisted on putting me through university. Not long after, my mom sent a short video to my aunt with a message attached. This is the jade bracelet my daughter gave me. Isn't it beautiful? I told her not to, but she insisted on buying it for me. In a short while, my aunt replied, "Take another video for me to see. This jade bracelet is so translucent. It looks like ice-type jade. And high-grade ice-type at that. My mom looked at the message from her sister. And then at the translucent bracelet. Rong, how much did you pay for this bracelet? How would I know how much it cost? I got it for free from another dimension. So, I just made up a number. Just a few hundred yuan. Even though this bracelet wasn't cheap, it was nothing compared to the gold. My mom also breathed a sigh of relief. Your aunt said we should go to Shanghai next month. Your older cousin is getting engaged. Thinking about going back to Shanghai, I furrowed my brows. I was in quite a pathetic state when I left. Besides, the bus ride there takes a long time. And train tickets are also cleaning up. Would take forever. My mom was clearly hesitant. But then Yang Mei messaged saying the tickets were all covered. And we should bring Grandma and Grandpa along too. Grandma's illness could be checked out in Shanghai. We could find a doctor there. Go on, you sisters haven't seen each other in a long time. I'll take care of the land at home. My dad saw my mom's hesitation and her desire to go. He knew she was worried about things at home. Don't worry. We don't even have to take these vegetables to the city to sell. We can just plant some cabbage when the time comes. I can handle it on my own. Hearing my dad say this, my mom's eyes reddened. Her husband really cared for her. Alright. Then Rong will go with me next month. Okay. I didn't want my mom to be unhappy, so I could only agree. But that's Shanghai we're talking about. It's a place where a single meal can cost hundreds or thousands. If we're going there, we can't just rely on my aunt for everything. So, I need to make more money. Just after finishing my meal, I packed up all the items I'd sold on Shanyu yesterday and sent them out. Then I started going through those books. I finally found the second volume, along with a few other novels. They all looked quite interesting, so I scanned them all. Thinking about the gold beads in the space, I absorbed more than a dozen at once. After the absorption, the space indeed expanded again, and my skin became even more refined. While I was marveling at the magic of the Golden River, my dad walked over. The tomatoes will be ready for picking in a couple of days. He wanted to ask me where to send them. He thought we'd have to use the tricycle several times. No need, we'll just rent a truck when the time comes. Hearing about this good news, my dad was grinning from ear to ear. I was also glad that as long as Yishin stayed alive, I'd have a sufficient source of income. There would be someone to buy the village vegetables. Towards the afternoon, deliveries were arriving non-stop. The large parcels were delivered to the door. I had to go out to move them. What are all these things? The neighbors all gathered around. Among them was my dad's friend, Sun Jangwo. These are the air conditioners I bought. Summer is coming soon. I'm putting one in my parents' room. And one in mine. Also, our fridge is too small. So I bought a new one. And the TV. I bought an 80-inch one. That way, it'll be comfortable for you to watch. Seeing the increasing number of items, my parents were worried about the cost. Mom, Dad. I have money now. Let's live a better life from now on. Isn't money meant to be spent? Alright. Since our daughter is showing us such filial piety, we'll accept it with joy. My dad was full of joy. He was never stingy. He just didn't have much ability. Now that his daughter was successful, he couldn't be happier. Jangwo. Once our new TV is installed, come over and watch it with us. With a TV this big, it must be visible from quite a distance. My dad's voice was very loud, making sure all the neighbors heard him clearly. Sun Jangwo's face didn't look too good, but he had to keep up appearances. Alright. I'll come over and see just how big your TV is. Sun Jangwo had 2 sons and a daughter. His daughter had married a long time ago. Back then, he often spoke ill of my dad behind his back, saying that having only one daughter, sooner or later, outsiders would take over his property. Now, seeing his daughter return, buying him a phone, and replacing all the home appliances, it would be a lie to say he wasn't envious. Such a big box. Jangwo, come and help me move it. I'll treat you to drinks tonight. Son Jangwo's mouth twitched. Who cared about his drinks? He'd have to call his son tonight to have a serious talk about this. I was about to help, but my dad stopped me. It's too heavy for you, I'll do it. Jangwo, come help me. Although son Jangwo was reluctant, he still went over to help carry it. Running this air conditioner in summer must waste a lot of electricity. What a spendthrift. If it's hot, just use a fan. The old lady was stomping her feet in anger on the side. It's okay, Grandma. You can just use the fan. I only bought 2 air conditioners, so I won't be installing one in your room. Hearing this, the old lady's face turned pale with anger. One is enough for us. Send the other one to your uncle's house. It'll be cool when I go to stay there. Unexpectedly, my mom's face instantly turned cold. My daughter spent money to show her filial piety to her parents. Why on earth should I give it to the uncle? What is that all about? The old lady wanted to say something more, but was drowned out by the voices of the neighbors. Asya, you're so lucky. Your daughter is so successful. Yes, Asya. You really have a good daughter. The neighbors nearby, seeing all the big and small boxes in the house, and such a big TV, all became envious. Such a large delivery truck coming in attracted quite a lot of attention. In addition, with several village gossips present, the news spread everywhere in no time. My aunt, Tian Kaihua, hearing that my family had bought so many things, immediately came up with a devious plan. Let's have our youngest son adopted into their family. By the time Rongrong gets married, those housing plots and cultivated land will all be ours. We'll have to wait until Rongrong is engaged. She was currently unhappy. They were both university students who were supported with great effort, yet she saw me return and buy phones and replace home appliances. But what about her eldest son? Whenever he called, it was for money, saying how high the living costs and rent were in the big city. He had never bought anything for them, and my dad, whom they were jealous of, was currently unboxing. This TV is really big. That old, broken TV of ours, and the fridge and stuff, must be sold tomorrow. Keeping them at home just gets in the way. Hearing this, my mom was a bit reluctant at first, but it only lasted until the next day, when she let the junk collector take away the old TV and the noisy fridge. Everything was gone. At the same time, in the end world, Yishin received more of my supplies. He threw the milk powder to his men, telling them to take a few bags for their own children to drink, and the rest should be distributed among the young children. Wait, there's one more thing to tell the others at the base. We'll only take care of their food for 7 days. After 7 days, except for the toddlers, everyone must trade valuables for supplies. But what was unexpected was that those people didn't resist. Instead, they were overjoyed, because although there was no food here, valuable things were everywhere. This meant they could get more supplies. The 4 of them quickly finalized the plan. Wang Chang and Zhang Liang went to announce it. Li Yaoza went back to take the milk powder home. Before leaving, he also took a few meat buns, and when Tian Rui heard the news, her voice couldn't stop trembling. Li Yao, do you still remember my home? Of course I do. Before the apocalypse, Tian Rui was a rich young lady, the daughter of the richest man in Jiangqing. There's a safe in the basement of my house. There's a lot of gold inside. And every pink diamond in there is auction grade. You also got excited upon hearing this. Not just because of the amount of wealth, but also because the villa was on the outskirts, so there weren't many zombies. Wait for me, I'll go call Brother Yi right now. It must go smoothly. Yishin knew about that affluent area. After listening to Li Yao and the others' information, he immediately made a decision. Clear out that area. We'll move. Don't be fooled by the simple food they were eating now. When the hunger and cold arrive, a large number of people would survive it. But it's different now. Now that they had food, their bodies had strength. They didn't have to wait for death aimlessly. What's more, they had Yishin as their leader. Alright, I'll go arrange it right now. Lin Yao was now full of energy. In no time, he organized a vanguard team. Yishin also left a note in the space, telling me he needed a large amount of food. He could also provide valuable things at any time. He had everything ready. I knew he had prepared many things. But there was really no more room in the house. And having so many things in the bedroom really didn't feel safe. Early the next morning, I scanned another book and directly published a 20,000-word contract application. Then I got ready to go to the county town. Today was the day for the written test. Mom, Dad, you two study hard. In a few days, you'll also have to go for your written test. Got it. Just go now. Someone came this morning to install the TV, air conditioner, vacuum robot, and dishwasher. This air conditioner blows such cool air. My mom stood in her bedroom, feeling the waves of cool air. Otherwise, every year during the hottest days, she'd break out in heat rashes. Asya, come look at this big TV. The people on it. You can even see their pores. And this sofa. It's even electric. It was so strange. The old lady looked at the room. Before she could even enjoy it for a single day, it was time for her to go to her eldest son's house. She was supposed to have left 3 days ago, but she had managed to drag it out for a few days. It wouldn't look good if she dragged it out any longer. And now, Xia Jiqing's wife, Tian Kaihua, had come to pick up the old lady. She had to work in the fields, and her youngest son had to pick up and drop off the old lady every day. She could help with the cooking, saving her a lot of trouble. Mom, I've come to pick you up today. The smile on Tian Saihua's face, the moment she saw the home appliances, instantly collapsed. How could the second son's family afford all this? She had been to the appliance mall before. A TV this big would cost at least several thousand yuan. Not to mention the sofa and other things. The old lady was also unwilling to leave. Although she favored the eldest son's family, life wasn't as comfortable as it was at the second son's house, and she didn't even have to cook here. I haven't packed yet. The old lady wanted to stall for more time. Unexpectedly, my mom took out a large parcel. It's okay, Mom. I've already packed everything for you. I'll pick you up again next month. The old lady was speechless for a moment, and could only leave with Tian Kaihua. Then I won't be seeing you out. My mom's eyes were smiling, and she could barely suppress her grin. This old lady had looked down on her ever since she married into the family. Back when she was pregnant with me, she'd get scolded even for eating a piece of pumpkin. In the end, it was my maternal grandmother who came to look after her. The only reason she was still taking care of her now was that her husband was good to her. When Tian Kaihua left, her eyes swept over that big TV and the brand new fridge. She wished she could move them all to her own house. Wait until you get married, and my youngest son takes over the family name. All these things will be his. And while she was having designs on my things, I had already successfully passed the written test. I don't know if it's because I absorbed the gold beads or something else, but I felt my memory had improved. I hadn't really read much, yet I passed the written test in one go. I had lunch in the county town at noon, and bought a lot of buns, steamed buns, and sesame cakes. Yishin said these things are filling, and I could buy more, so I bought over 500 at once, going to several different shops to get them all. After finishing all this, I took a taxi to the restaurant Wang Sisi mentioned. While I was in the restroom, I suddenly heard a conversation outside. Yes, I also notified Rongrong. Suli's partner is my husband's sister. I didn't expect him to come today too. That'll be quite a spectacle. Didn't Rongrong have a crush on Sulu back then? She even sent him a love letter. Only to be rejected right in front of so many people. She should have known her place. Sulu is the son of the richest man in the county town. The largest shopping mall in the county is owned by his family. And he was our school's heartthrob. But what about Rongrong? Just a common student from the village. And she dared to confess to Sulu. Hearing Sun Jieje badmouthing me, Wang Sisi frowned slightly. After all, I was her guest. If she'd known Sulu was coming, she wouldn't have invited me. Inside the restroom, I was also frowning deeply. This was quite the cliché drama. Back then, I'd received some benefits before helping someone deliver a love letter. Who knew Sulu didn't even look at it? And rejected me right away? And with so many people watching, everyone thought I was the one confessing. It was also because of this incident that I learned. Not all money is worth earning. After the two left, I walked out of the restroom. I wanted to leave this awkward scene. But as soon as I came out, I bumped right into Wang Sisi. Since we were from the same village, she wanted to warn me. However, her husband walked over. This must be Sisi's friend, right? Please, come in. Congratulations, congratulations, I said the polite words. And gave Wang Sisi her gift. It was a Dior lipstick. She looked down at the gift. And her smile became irrepressible. Rongrong, you're so kind. Come and sit inside. There were 2 tables in total for the banquet, all in one large hall. Wang Sisi pulled me to the friend's table. One of the men watched me walk over. His eyes full of surprise. Sisi, who's this beauty? Won't you introduce her to us? This is Rongrong. Don't you remember? She was in our high school class. Let alone him. Even she hadn't recognized me at first. Zhang Chao was completely stunned. Momentarily speechless. I was first in the year in high school. So many people knew me. But apart from my studies, everything else was quite ordinary. I smiled and greeted Zhang Chao. I was good at studying. And my memory wasn't bad either. Especially after absorbing the gold beads. Yes, it's me. Come, have a seat. This was our class's top student. Her college entrance exam score was over 600. Zhang Chao eagerly introduced me to everyone, while also sneaking a few glances. He didn't expect me to be so beautiful after getting fairer. So what? Didn't she still end up coming back to farm? Sun Jieje said with a mocking sneer. She was like me. Both in the top 3 of our class. We both got into university. And my parents scraped everything together to send their child to school. But her family wouldn't agree. Favoring boys over girls. They only let her go to a vocational school before sending her out to work. So she was filled with extreme jealousy. And always had it out for me. Many people knew about their conflict, including Wang Sisi and Zhang Chao. The two of them quickly stepped in to mediate. Wang Sisi urged Sun Jieje not to cause trouble, while Zhang Chao pulled me to one side. But while they were exchanging WeChat contacts, seeing me take out the latest iPhone, Zhang Chao was stunned for a moment. Usually, people living in the county town couldn't afford a phone like this. After all, it cost 3 months' salary. Sun Jieje looked on dismissively, though. She thought those returning from the city just loved to show off. And that it was probably even bought on credit. However, Zhang Chao was very enthusiastic. And asked what I planned to do after returning from the city. I thought about it. And chose to tell them the truth. Just collecting vegetables and things like that. Hearing me say this, Li Chui's eyes immediately lit up. I heard from people in our village that you've been buying a lot of their vegetables. My family also grew 3 acres of potatoes. Can you still take them? Sure. I answered very readily. Besides, there are many people on Yishin's side and what they lack most is food. Let's add each other on WeChat. I'll send you a deposit first. As I spoke, I sent over 500 yuan. Looking at the transfer record on WeChat, Li Chui's face beamed with joy. The atmosphere at the table was harmonious, except for Sun Jejia. But when she saw Sulu enter, she immediately greeted him warmly. And when Sulu didn't recognize me, she started acting sarcastic again. Young Master Su, don't you recognize her? This is Rongrong, ha ha ha. She even wrote you a love letter back then. And you tore it to pieces right in front of her. You didn't give her any face at all. Sun Jejia thought saying this would embarrass me. But I stood up quite calmly. That love letter back then was written to you by Wang Jing. I only took 20 yuan from him to deliver it. As soon as I spoke, there was a moment of absolute silence, because they had all been approached by Wang Jing. But they didn't expect it would eventually go through me. Sun Jejia wanted to say something more, but she was taken outside by Wang Sisi. The rest of the event was fairly stable. Everyone chatted while drinking. After the thank you banquet ended, Zhang Wen pulled Wang Sisi aside. What's the matter with your friend? He thought he would get an answer. But Wang Sisi just shook her head. I don't know either. She wasn't like this before. Who knows why she changed when she met Rongrong? I guess it's because she sees Rongrong doing better than her. So that's how it is. Then you should have less to do with her in the future. I think that friend named Xiaorong is quite good. She even has vegetables for sale. Zhang Wen worked for the county government. Lately, the higher-ups had been thinking about how to improve sales channels for agricultural products. He didn't expect to meet an expert here, just 2 days later. And she didn't even inspect the vegetables before transferring the deposit. She clearly seemed like a straightforward person. By the time I got home, it was already past 2 a.m. I planned to ask my benefactor what he needed for tomorrow. At this time, Yishin was leading several evolved ones to clear zombies in the wealthy district. Then, he heard my sweet voice. I've collected a large quantity of sweet potatoes and potatoes. I'll give them to you when they're harvested in a few days. Those are good things. I'll continue buying steamed buns for you tomorrow. Good. Yishin finished off a zombie. Then put a gold bead into the space. In the next few days, we plan to clear the villa area. We'll need a lot of food and water. I also have several boxes of gold bars and diamonds here. I don't know when you'll want them. When I heard this, I could hardly suppress the grin on my face, but looking at my small room, I'd have no place to put them. So I suppressed the urge and said, just give me a batch of diamonds in a few days. I'll be going to Shanghai in a few days. Even if I sell a lot of valuable things there, it won't be too conspicuous. After coming out of the space, I quickly went to sleep. I still have to procure food tomorrow. Once the first batch of diamonds is sold, my bank card will have a few more zeros. It's truly exciting just thinking about it. While I was sleeping, Yishin continued leading his men to clear zombies. After the zombies were mostly cleared, he found a few more generators, then built a fence, and assigned people for 24-hour protection. Just then, Zhang Liang came over with several gold beads. A total of 23 were cleared out. You guys keep a few, and leave the rest to me. In their base, 1 gold bead could be absorbed over several days. Crushing it all at once like I did was a complete waste. But to help me level up as quickly as possible, this was the best way. I got up at 7 a.m. I had only slept for 4 hours in total, but I looked exceptionally energetic. Recalling Yishin's request last night, I bought a lot of food this time. When I opened the computer, I found that the shop was already sold out. I'll print the orders and pack and ship these things in a bit. I didn't expect things from that era to be so magnificent. After all, they are products from another era. If the clothing from that side and other designs and things could all be used for reference, that would be great. Just as I was about to find Yishin to ask him, Aunt Sun came looking for me. Rong, we've dug up all the sweet potatoes at our house. There are over 3,000 pounds. See where you want them transported. Just pack the sweet potatoes first. I'll bring a truck over to pick them up in a while. Alright, sounds good. These are sweet potatoes dug from the field today. I brought some for your family too. She put down a bag of sweet potatoes and went home happily. After Aunt Sun left, I called the warehouse again. I need 2 trucks to come over this afternoon. Upon learning the freight was 500 yuan per truck, I didn't hesitate. I have money now, so I don't want to waste time haggling. On the way to pick up the potatoes, I met many more people. They all greeted me warmly. Rong, my family has 3 acres of eggplants. Do you want to buy them? They sell for 70 cents a pound outside. But for our own people, I'll give them to you for 50 cents. And our cucumbers are 40 cents a pound. Ours too. I paid all of them a deposit. And they left happily. But I basically turned down those who came to me later. Mainly because the warehouse is only so large and it's already almost full with these vegetables. I still have to put them into the space tonight. Old man Zhang, whom I had just rejected, looked very unhappy. The old woman beside him was still shouting. I told you to ask Rong sooner, but you wouldn't listen. Now she stopped buying. Go ahead and regret it. Knowing the warehouse would be piled high by evening. With the vegetables collected today, I immediately contacted Yishin. Although Yishin was sleeping at the time, he had been a special forces soldier before the apocalypse. He would wake at the slightest sound. Upon learning that I had collected a lot of vegetables, he immediately understood my meaning. Wait a moment. I'll go find a place right now. As he spoke, he woke the 3 Li brothers. The latter still had some morning grumpiness. But hearing there were plenty of vegetables, they immediately perked up. And so, one side took them in while the other put them out. Before long, the warehouse was cleared. On the other side, it was bag after bag. Looking at the mountain-like pile of sacks, several of them had bloodshot eyes. Li Yao took a tomato, and it burst with juice in one bite. The tomato is fresh. I'm going to let my son taste it. Li Yao was about to take it away, but he was stopped by Yishin. Hoda. If you take it out now, people will go crazy trying to grab it.